Hi, Alon Vanakkam. This is Arun here. It's always happy and glad to see you all through this, through my channel, through this video one more time. I have a simple concept to share. It's about thoughts versus emotion. Many people get confused that thoughts and emotions are the same. If you are such a person who would not able to differentiate between this thought and emotion, then this video is for you. Okay? We'll quickly get into the context. Thoughts and emotion. Whether you like it or not, it happens in your life without your without you thinking about that's happening or not, right? Or rather, in a simple term, it just happened unconsciously. It just you keep observing these thoughts and emotions goes on in your brain, in your mind. By the way, I like to read about brain and mind psychology for many years now, and I love to share these simple concepts so that it's going to help someone at some point of time somewhere in the world. Okay. With that, we'll quickly get into the context. Okay. So thoughts. A simple example is when you happen, the thought is nothing but it just pops up. Okay. It get produced. You think of a food, your favorite food item, and you get a thought about, say, for example, your favorite item is biryani. The moment you think about biryani, you get a thought about, oh, it's so nice. And you think of a good person, a person who's so-called good according to you. You think of that person, and then um, and then you get a thought, oh, he's such a sweet and a nice person. You say that or no, correct? Which means thought is just a flex of a moment. It just pops up. It just shows up in your head, and then you tend to think about that. Okay. So in a simple word, the thought is a nothing but when you think, you get a thought. It's like that, right? Now coming back to the emotion, emotions are a little bit deep rooted. Okay. When you say deep rooted, you think of certain events which happened in your life 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. There are certain events, good or bad. The moment you think that particular event, invariably you get that the deep rooted emotion comes up, right? In the same example, assume when the moment when you have built your house and then you had your housewarming ceremony, that's which had happened, say, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The moment you tend to think of that particular event, you get a great and a different emotion towards it, right? That's because that's deep rooted. The thoughts are just flick of a moment, it comes and go. It's like the air bubble. It just blows up and pops, goes off. That's a thought. But emotions are kind of deep rooted. You might ask, hey, Harun, what is the intention of sharing this simple concept? My intention is very, very simple. Whatever the emotion you are building in your head, see to that, so-called the negative emotions, right? See to that it doesn't build you very strong and deep rooted. Deep rooted meaning is it just goes and stays in your subconscious mind forever. Okay. Avoid such an event so that you don't build strong emotion towards such a negative events or negative people. Okay. And if it is good, you're always welcome to build such a strong emotion, because the moment you think of all the good events happen in your life, maybe the moment when your first kid had born, or the day you got graduated, or the day you got your first job, the day you bought your favorite car, it could be anything, right? Those kind of good even can go in deep rooted, because the moment you think of that particular event, and you automatically builds that emotion. The emotion is physically, it's connected physically and mentally. The moment you think of all this, such a good event, there is a current, there is a positive flow happens in your body. Excuse me, right? So there is an energy flows in your body. That is the emotion part. Thought is nothing but it just pops up and goes off. And emotion, the thoughts builds the emotion. That's a different concept. I will share that in the other video. But for now, I hope you're clear with thoughts, which is nothing but just pops up the moment you think. Then emotions are deep rooted. See to that, if you can bring all the negative deep rooted emotions and fill that up with positive emotion, things will become much easier for your life. Okay, so that's a simple message, the concept I wanted to share across with you. Otherwise, I'm wishing good luck to all of you. Have a blessed time ahead and wishing you blessed time. Bye bye.